Welcome to the famous bridge on the River Kwai.
1945, mission number 17. Our biggest day, Bridge 277, Kanchanaburi, Thailand.
At the height of the Second World War, the Japanese decided to carve a railway through the mountainous jungles of Thailand and Burma.
18 months ago, I was fed up with life and work in Australia. So I sold my belongings, moved to Thailand and bought a $250 motor scooter. I'm attempting to ride it from Pattaya to Chiang Mai. My best mate, Keys One, does not believe it can be done.
I give him 20% chance of making it. I don't see it happening.
Bridge on the River Kwai, made more famous by the Academy Award-winning movie The Bridge on the River Kwai in 1957 with Alec Guinness in the lead role. Based on real events, the characters in it and the storyline was fictional, though the reason that this bridge is famous is of true historic events, of course, that happened in the 1940s when so many English and Australian and New Zealand servicemen became prisoners of war during the Japanese occupation of this area of Thailand.
Dutch, Australian, British and American prisoners of war were to be forced into slavery, built with little else than the muscle power of 250,000 men.
And ultimately forced to build the Death Railway.
Japan's advance had been so rapid that its front line in Burma was now dangerously stretched. Japan's only hope was to cut a railway through the virgin jungles of Thailand and Burma. It would be the most audacious engineering feat in World War II. But how would they do it?
I just have to stop and say something. Just as I was rolling the bike out, there was this big, I want to say Eastern European bloke, and he just stood there, huge, and just stared at me. Right, he was staying in the hostel. And so I smiled at him. I'm like, I held his line of sight and he held mine. And I'm like, no, I'm not backing down. You're going to smile. I'll let it slide when it's in Pattaya. Yeah, I get it. You're here with your family. You don't want to be disturbed. That's fine. You're hiding from your overlord. All good. I get it. But you're here in a hostel, traveling on your own in the middle of Thailand. You have to be able to communicate with the other people around you. 55 or something, grown man. Pathetic. Anyway, moving on.
In less than 16 months, a railway built on such a vast scale, with only the most primitive of tools.
The bridge that we're about to walk on is not actually the original. The original was, in fact, bombed by the Allies shortly after it was finished completion. Let's go and have a look. And here we have a statue of a dog from 1947. This, in fact, is a functional bridge. A train passes by it at least one time a day. There's something very, very strange about walking around this place, and it is a very beautiful part of Thailand, and I really, really like the feel and the look of this place. Look at those mountains over there. But it's strange to think our Western history has collided with both Japanese history, Thai history, Burmese history, and resulted in this brutal time in the 1940s where we all did terrible things to each other. Sawadee-ka!
Kanchanaburi, Thailand. 4 by 1,000 pound bombs, low level, ship number 53.
And then compare that history to today, where you've got all these foreigners and Thai people and Japanese and New Zealanders and Europeans here all getting along together. All throughout Thailand there are Russians, presumably here to enjoy Thailand, to get away from their homeland at the moment. And apart from that guy this morning, they're pretty easy to get along with. Take me, put me in a different situation, put me in a different place. And what's the result? And out of the blue comes that daily train. Moral of the story, being friends with people is better than being enemies.
On August the 14th, 1945, the Japanese surrendered. For the prisoners and laborers who'd survived the Thai-Burma Railway, it was a deliverance from hell.
So I'll give you a quick tour of where I'm staying. And you can hear the jet boats going past. Hear that? And this will be my workstation.
What the f is a workstation? It's a f chair with a f desk.
Kanchanaburi, cheers. Oh, so drunk. Not drunk. This is On's vegan vegetarian restaurant in Kanchanaburi. This is where I ate last night with my Swedish friend and this lovely French lady at our table. So we sat there for about 2 hours and I gorged myself on all the nutritious food that I could and had a great time talking to these Western Europeans in stark contrast to the Let's go in.
Sawadika, my name On.
You are On!
My name On from On Thai Island Vegetarian Restaurant
Oh.
in Kanchanaburi.
Tom Yum, Mai Gung. Check out this Tom Yum. Now, in Thailand, it's customary for you to spoon your curry, your stir fry, onto the plate with the rice. But smite me, I'm going to go against that today. The rice is going in the Tom Yum. On and her friend are culinary masters. Hand on my heart, that was by far the best meal I've had in 18 months living here. In contrast to the high sugar, high salt, low flavor, low quality ingredients, crap that I've been surviving on in Pattaya, that was just utterly outstanding. Sorry,
Nobody did anything to me.
Would you recommend it for a young Falang like me?
To go to a refugee camp?
Yes.
Well, if you go to Mesod, you'll meet them because I have videos and pictures of when they swim over the river in the inner tube, completely packed with people.
Oh, like a cage.
Yeah.
And that would be like the...
They catch somebody somewhere in Thailand, and they were just packed in there.
Wow.
And you could see their faces. And
Farewell, Kanchanaburi! So we've met our first hurdle of the day. Stefan's number plate fell off. Lucky he caught it. This is very unlike me. You're not going to believe this, but I brought some tools. Huh? Oh yeah. My Norwegian Swedish brother here, he said, Sam, at some point you're going to get a rock from the back of the truck through one of your nice yellow teeth. And he bought me a visor. A wrap up about Kanchanaburi. It was 2 days was not enough. I'm sad to leave it prematurely because it's such a big town. It's so beautiful with so many things to do, particularly if you're a visual person like me, right? And you like taking photos or videos or going on walks. It really is stunning. But alas, I'm on a time frame. I have to be in Chiang Mai to get on a plane to get out of Thailand before my visa runs out on the 20th. so that doesn't leave much time. Stefan is going to follow me till tomorrow morning when he will loop back to Bangkok. He has a techno DJ gig, a music event in Bangkok tomorrow night. So that'll be a big day for him. Me, I will keep on trucking north towards Chiang Mai on my lonesome.
In the street.